And we welcome you once again to another contest here in the Tiger Tank Secondary Schools Football League Premier Division. And we have another interesting battle here. Malick Secondary against Moruga Secondary. This, of course, is a game that, well, these two teams would have had high hopes at the start of the season. Things didn't really pan out for them. And but now it's an opportunity for them to show what they're really capable of, and we'll see if they're able to do that this afternoon. Here, of course, Malick in their fluorescent green tops with black shorts and stockings, and of course the home team Moruga in their red and black striped tops, black shorts and red stockings. As the teams huddle up, the two captains being spoken to by the referee and doing the toss. Pretty soon we should be on our way in this encounter as the regular season, or as we say, the league phase of proceedings is winding down. Any kind of points that you can get now could really bode well for your survival in the Premier Division, or at least give you a chance of staying up by getting into, or maybe just getting into the playoffs, and that is your kind of like your repechage or your second chance at staying up in the division. When you consider teams like St. Augustine, who are yet to get a point, it always means that the more you can get, the better for you, and you could survive that way. So Moruga are the ones who are getting ready to kick this one off. Referee just making sure that everything is A-OK. We have a cooler being dragged across the field, and once that exits the playing surface, I think we will get the game underway. Referee seems happy, and here we go. And again, look at the bonks. The ball just kind of hit that area there, and it just never stayed on the grass. Malick, though, don't mind that too much. They played a nice little ball forward. The captain, Batiste, was trying to sneak away, but he was in an offside position. He didn't bend the run as flat as he was hoping to. The defense did well just to step up and allow him to run in an offside position. Big kick upfield. Again, the home team hoping that they can produce something special here. Moruga with Collymore. He throws the ball in, and that is a foul throw. Or is it an offside? So it just seems as if, it is a foul throw. So again, actually they're given a free kick. So the referee again still trying to sort out things, make sure that everything is A-OK. And so we have another delay here in this game. But the good thing is that the weather looks fine. And I think it's the shirt, the fluorescent shirt that the goalkeeper is wearing is the same color as the Malick players. So he was making sure. In fact, this is something that they probably should have done before the teams even took to the field. Here's a handled ball. I don't think the referee saw it. You could, yes, the referee's assistant saw it, because initially it looked as if Batiste had stopped running because he knew he had handled the ball, and he didn't hear a whistle, so they just continued to play. And I think if you look in the middle, right by that center circle there, is where they probably would want to avoid as much as possible. And that's because you could see the ball isn't going to bounce or even going to run in there easily. It's going to bubble and do all kind of stuff. Here's a ball played in, nice header out. And the ball just never bounced after that. It just stayed down, and now it's a foot race. The goalkeeper is a long way out, and he just wiped out Batiste in the process. Outside the area, yes, but the goalkeeper could be given a yellow card here. I'm surprised that the referee doesn't blow the whistle. In fact, he's now calling the goalkeeper, and goalkeeper Turner is in some problems here. He's going to get a yellow card, and he might consider himself very lucky as well. I think what saved him is because there were two defenders in and around the area there, and he wasn't the last man, so to speak. In fact, it looked like there were three defenders just in the general vicinity. So that might have spared his blushes, else he could have gotten a straight red card for that cynical tackle. All the same, it's a free kick to Malick right now, and they might be hoping to really cash in here. Now, don't waste any time. Try to get an early goal, settle nerves, and try to take an early advantage. A wall, not a particularly big wall, but everybody else seems to be marked up. Here's a shot that sizzles across the face of the goal, and well, it has a lot of power on it. And the captain leading from the front there, Lendl Batiste, and he just drilled that one, but unfortunately he didn't get it on target. But some ominous signs here, and some positive signs for Malick. How they would long for those glory days when they ruled secondary schools football. The likes of Dorica and Hardis and some of the others. Here's a ball almost trying to thread the needle there. But the ball keep bouncing around, and I really think they need to try to avoid that part of the field, because the ball just isn't bouncing as it should in that area, and in that area right in the middle of the park. Here's another challenge, and still another player goes down. Two players from the Moruga team went down the first challenge, and then when the ball looped up in the air, it's almost as if he got a freebie there, James, as he just planted one on the legs of Collymore. So we had a free kick at one end, and we have another free kick, this time in the Malick defensive third. And marking out his run there quickly is Brandon Collymore. Goalkeeper Huskerson is asking the wall to shift to its right. He's happy there, but he may have to save back in that same corner. Here is the attempt, but the wall did very well, and it did its job, so to speak, and prevented the ball from curling back into that right-hand corner by the right post of the goalkeeper. So a good opportunity for Moruga. They will try again, this time from a corner kick. Here comes the corner opening. The defender heads it away, not very far, and in fact the ball is won back. Moruga trying now to get something, but they have to defend here now as Malick looking to break quickly. It's almost like a big jailbreak, no any numbers going forward, but they slow down nicely by Moruga, and they still have possession, only to lose it in the end, but they'll have a corner kick as a result. You could tell that he thought he was being fouled, and he was looking to the referee for the whistle. It never came, and he had to keep playing, and that he did in the end. Pemberton, here now is the kick. Not a bad effort, but it's a little bit strong and too much mustard on it. And in fact, coming all the way back to tidy up is Martin Matthews, and he loses out. Still, ball across the goal, blocked again. Good defense, and those efforts, it could take a deflection and go anywhere. Luckily for Malick, he got enough of a positive touch on the ball, and he kept it wide of his goal. So no goals yet, 7 minutes gone. This one is played short. A chance now for Moruga. Again, the Malick defenders getting a deflection early to take some of the sting out of it. Now Matthews still trying to get there, but he's losing out. And good defense though on the part of the Moruga outfitters. They're able to recover quickly and snuff out that particular challenge. However, it is still a throw-in to Malick, and the ball again is played back, and this time trying to mash it and play it, took his eyes off of it, hauls and gives away the ball. So nice sunny conditions. You can see the shadows just stretching across the field here. Another throw taken quickly. Moruga trying to build down their left, and they may get a chance here though. Collymore shakes one man, slips the ball inside, and the defense does well. However, it's still kept in, and they missed yet get another bite at the cherry. Moruga. Kesney plays it across, but that too is intercepted and then played out. And still battling for it all over the place. Bramble does well. This one is played down that left-hand side there where Manswell is screaming down the left, trying to keep it in. He does well, but that's a careless ball. He just tried to play in his man and then just kind of roll the ball forward, not giving him much of a chance of getting to that ball. Luckily, it was handed right back to the opponents before it was played into touch for a throw-in. Another opportunity. This could be interesting here. And the shot on the turn, he hooks it wide. He was trying to get around it, but he got around it by so much that he hooked it wide of the mark. So good positive signs from Moruga. And you could see the ball just trying to trickle there, trying to get around it to get the shot off. It was Pemberton, and he hooked it wide of the mark again. So 9, almost 10 minutes gone, and both teams letting go salvos, but nobody yet able to kind of blow the doors down. Good tackle there, just catching his man when he's half turned. Still they're coming. Here's a lovely ball. He might be offsides though, way over on the far side, and as he touches the ball, it's onside. I thought for a moment he looked offside, but maybe it's just the angle that it was off. And Moruga themselves would have been hoping for an offside, but it never came. Safety first here, Malick not taking any chances. A throw-in. 2 red shirts there, but it's one back in the end. And they're able to bring it forward. Here's a ball played over, and the ball is going to stop. The goalkeeper again had to make a calculated decision there, whether to come or not. He decided, I'm here already, I might as well come forward even more. But it would have all gone to nuts because he was offsides yet again, Batiste. But you could just see how the ball is bouncing. It doesn't really bounce. It's not a true bounce that you would anticipate. It bounces and then it kind of sits up in the air for an inordinately long period of time, allowing attackers and defenders to get under it and make life easier. Here's another ball intercepted. And they're off to the races again. The goalkeeper once more has to come to the edge of the area. He's not the regular goalkeeper, but he does look the part. Ball played in, and again battling away, trying to elude 2 men, and not able to go past any of them in the end. Now another lost ball in the area, and it's another tackle that almost concedes a free kick. Building from the back and not being allowed to. Good harassment there. Matthews with the cross, right across goal. This should be a goal. Simple. And just like that, Jeremy Gabriel is the man who was really cherry picking there. The ball played across the goal. He was there just kind of standing all alone and just dribbled the goalkeeper and put him flat on his buttocks and then just drilled it home. And just like that, it is an early goal. In fact, it was scored by Manswell, Tyrese Manswell, giving Malick the lead, 1-0. And that's scored in the 13th minute of play, so a good start for the visitors in this one. But they'll have to continue playing if they hope to really take advantage of a home team that is probably a little disappointed with their season. And you can see how difficult it is under these conditions, especially in that early part. Here they come again. Opportunity to slide this one in, almost gifting another chance. And a good save on the part of goalkeeper Turner. And he had to be brilliant there as the ball was clearly going in. But he did well. He was able to knife it with the left hand and deny his man again a second goal in just a matter of minutes. The ball thrown in and headed away by Moruga. More progress down that right hand side for Malick. They lead in by 1-0. And they're going to try and do it all over. Take their time with this one, however. Halls throws it in, flicked on, and nice control. He thought for a minute about the shot, then eventually he takes it. Good sort of trickery there by Lendell Batiste. He faked as if he was going to play it back to his unmarked teammate just to his right, but he always wanted to get the shot off. And by the time he took it, and it was a little bit wide. But some good positive signs shown by Malick. They're not in awe of Moruga in Moruga. In fact, the Malick team seemed to want to relish the opportunity to travel and play. Again, Batiste just losing the handle on proceedings. But it's another foot race to the ball. That too should be, it goes into touch. It should be a ball taken by Moruga. They need to control proceedings. Williams with the throw, heads up, and still another header. And look at how the ball just bounces. It doesn't come down at all. And out of the blue comes the tackle by Brumble to get it away. Just when it looked as if Arundel was prepping for a big shot. And it never comes. Here is the ball played now over to the near side, and trying to turn his man, but showing him the ball is Jalon Matthews, and then he wipes his man away in the process, conceding, is it a throw-in or a free kick? I think it's going to be a free kick. And they're just, in fact, Williams was looking for a little bump of hands there, as if to say no hard feelings. Matthews, but having none of it was Arundel. So Malick, again, when you think back of those glory days, they must be hoping that they could produce that kind of talent again as quickly as possible. There was a period when they had a number of outstanding players, many of whom went on to play for Trinidad, I might add. And then they could Gary Glasgow, a couple others. They just cannot seem to find that kind of talent right now. And the key, of course, is the development of that talent also. shot, another shot coming, and still battling for it, but the ball just doing its own thing. Once it bounces, it just kind of obliquely gets into play. Ball played again, that's way too early, and not able to get it to his final destination. Matthews again looking to run with it, but he takes it out of touch. He probably needs to pass the ball out of harm's way as opposed to trying to run himself out of danger. Again, another ball played upfield quickly. Turner, it's played way over, but he puts pressure on his own teammate to keep that one in. And that's a tough diagonal ball to play. And Santana Smith never had a chance really of controlling it. Here's the ball flicked in and kept in nicely, but Malick pressing, trying to win it back in the up position. And here's another good tackle. Again, the tackles are coming in thick and fast from Malick. In fact, from both teams. As nobody is backing down. Everybody wants to get up on the score sheet now. Here's another throw-in that just kind of slipped out of his hands. And this is where the game should be played, through the kind of like to the extremities of the field. Once it comes in the middle, it poses a serious threat, because the ball, it bounces awkwardly on hitting the surface, which is fairly undulating, fairly roughed up at the moment. Malick 1, Moruga 0, and Malick probing here. And subsequent to the goal, they had a couple other close shaves, but weren't able to really get anything on target. One effort, though, was brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper. And here they come again. Now another shot coming, but it's very wide of the mark, and goalkeeper Turner is under no pressure. Collects it and comes to the edge of the area. The kick is high, but it's not very far. And again, because they're waiting for the ball to come down, it doesn't, and they're going to win it back. And once more, they give it back. This is a kick that should be a trip in the area. The goalkeeper, rather the referee and the referee's assistant, has the flag up. And what is the discussion going to be like? It looks as if Santana Smith stayed down. And when the big kick came, he just sort of went over in the area. And the referee, the only concern is whether he played the ball or not. And I don't think he played the ball. And the referee has decided, after discussion, that he will give the penalty. So, in the 21st minute of play, here is the tackle. He certainly played the man. It was a reckless tackle by Isaiah David, and that is going to be a penalty to Moruga. We're in the 21st minute of play, and the man stepping up to do the honors is the captain, Brandon Collymore. So he's taking the medal to finish it off. And let's see what he does. He goes forward and places it nicely to make it 1-1. And then he goes and does a little shimmy in front of the goalkeeper. I mean, it's bad enough you score on the man. You don't have to rub it in by taunting him in that regard. That's a lovely kick indeed, placed nicely away by Collymore, Brandon Collymore. And it's 1-1. So another throw-in to Malick. Now they have to respond, try to keep that momentum that they had earlier going. Ball thrown in. They're still playing. Is he offsides? And still no cross coming. And just kind of skipping out of harm's way there was Batiste for Malick. But he doesn't get the free kick. Oh, yes, he does get the free kick. So it's going to be a free kick to Malick. And this time it looks as if Halls is going to swing this one in. So let's see if he has good numbers up for this one. So Malick would love to go back into the lead here, try to regain that 1-0 cushion. Here is the ball hooked back. The shot is blocked, charged down nicely by Moruga. Can they break here quickly? And they slope the ball across, and this time it's a foot race. A nice opportunity here, but the ball again, the ground is causing problems, and that's a great tackle there. Just a challenge for it, took it away from his man, and then started a counter-attack almost immediately. So a good run into the area, first up by Kesney, but he just couldn't get the cross in. He did have a man looking at the back post though. And here's another clumsy little challenge going through the man, Ochoa. Gifting Malick a free kick now, and again, these free kicks could cause problems. This one is in at the goalkeeper, and he just got his hand up in time and pushes it over the bar. I don't think he pushed it as much as it just hit his hand and went over. But he was under some pressure there for for a moment. He looked to be in danger, and he just got a touch on it and allowed it to skim off his hands, and it goes behind for a corner kick to Malick. 24 minutes gone, just about the halfway stage of the first half. Now, can they get something else here now, Malick? The corner is up in the air, shot blocked, and he didn't really make the kind of contact that he wanted to. And not wasting any time at all, the ball is played out to the extremities of the field, but it goes behind for a throw-in. So Malick opened the scoring in the 13th minute, and then a penalty in the 21st. Brought Moruga level once again. Another pushing, a bit of pushing there that allows Moruga to get a free kick just on about the half line. So Moruga again really didn't set the place alight in the competition this year. And I'm sure they will, at home, they're probably hoping that they could give their fans something to cheer about. Here's Thompson, the captain, plays a nice little ball in the area, but it's coming back. And Malick, though, with Batiste, he plays a ball forward, trying to get it to Brumble. Brumble slips this one to the left. They're still rolling forward now. Malick, Woodley, gets it out to the extremities of the field. Good skill. And now it's a foot race. Can he get the cross in? He goes to goal just over the bar. I thought he was going to try and get the cross in. He decided he was going to take the shot himself, and yet again the goalkeeper got a touch. Well, so good anticipation there, and just pushing it over the bar. He couldn't know where that ball was going to end up. So Jaden Turner got the touch on it, but it's still going to be Malick with another in-swing at the goalkeeper. Again, Turner comes, pushes it away, and then he just wipes his man out of the way. Two Malick players go down, and it's a free kick to Moruga. But boy, they paid a heavy price for that challenge. The ball was in the air, and he just went right through with his clearance and wiped out two Malick players. Look at it here again. The goalkeeper pushes it not very far, and that allowed the players to come in there. And Matthews got the worst of it, it looked like, as he was hammered in the process, climbing up on his man, and it's going to be another free kick. So the free kicks are coming thick and fast here now. Both teams being ultra aggressive, not wanting to give away too much. In fact, I would imagine most camps are like that these days. They just want to press and keep the pressure on the opponents every minute of every half. 27 minutes gone. Now this might be kicking range yet again. We'll see if Pemberton has the range. He certainly has the pace, but he drilled it across the face of the goal, all along the ground. No danger for goalkeeper Huskaran. He's allowing his defenders to get the ball upfield for him, but he's trying to slip it through, and he goes down, so it's going to be another free kick. And so this has been a real irky-jerky half, as every time one team starts to build something, the opponents just kind of nip it in the bud, so to speak. And there's another wasted free kick, just sails beyond everyone. So it's not been the best of halves, although we've had 2 goals already. A goal each for either team. And here's another lovely ball played up there. It's always going to be a bit of a sprint, but that's good defense there. Just trying to keep his man at bay, James. And allowing the ball to do the work, so to speak. And he is going to take the goal kick himself. That's a good kick because it goes beyond the half line, and another stoppage in the game. And in fact, he's going to get a yellow card, so it might be for using his hands to kind of ward off the attacker. And Matthews can't believe it, because he picks up his second yellow card and is off, and the coaching staff looks bewildered because the player goes down. So it might have been that he caught an elbow as they were jockeying for positions, and he goes down, but Matthews is red carded. And we haven't played a half an hour yet in the game, so they're going the rest of the way with 10 men. And you can see the disappointment on his face as he walks off very disconcertedly. And you can see the coach looking as bemused as anyone else at those turn of events. Justin Ochoa was the man who went down. You see him in the distance with the number 4 walking off the field. But he's getting ready to come back in soon after this free kick is taken. Malick, though, having to adjust now for being a man down. And it's taken a while. I'm not sure if they're making another quick substitution just to freshen up things here a little bit. So I would imagine this must be a big shock to the system for Malick and the coaching staff, because they seem to be sort of level pegging. If anything, they might have had a little bit of the better of the exchanges. And then, brap, all of a sudden, they're down to 10 men, and strategy has to change. So you can see everybody in their half of the field here now trying to defend this cross ball. And that's because the free man that they would have had, the 11th man, is off the field. And there you can see the disappointment there from Jalon Matthews, as he is red carded, 2 yellow cards in the first half alone. So quite a wait, quite a delay for the taking of this corner. Now it's finally taken. That's a good ball played up in the area there. The goalkeeper, again, never bothered to come for it. And the man almost made contact with it inside the 6-yard box. Now that is risky goalkeeping there because any kind of deflection, and that could have easily resulted in a goal. Ochoa was not too far off. Ball played in quickly and then again played behind the backs of the defense. That's great control. Still trying to knife his way in again was Manswell and not able to do it. And look at the anticipation there. Good work from Arundel coming back. He sensed that there was danger there and the striker ran a good 15-20 meters just to cover, and it was his interception that was sending the ball in the opposite direction. However, Malick will get it back. They get a throw as they juggle with it. And but Malick not able to build anything right now. Moruga, though, getting the better of the exchanges for the moment. And they seem to be able to at least mix it up in the midfield. And then when they do that, they always seem to have a chance at a quick counter-attack. This time, the ball is behind the backs of the attacker. And here they come again. This one played inside and being harassed out of contention there. And the ball is played twice by the attacker or the defender. And the goalkeeper then picked it up. So the referee allowed play to continue. And they're still battling for it. Here's another shot. Ball bounces awkward in front of the goalkeeper. And how he's able to regain his balance quickly, got off his knees and was able to dive on the ball and just kind of pull it away from the attacker. Shot from distance. Look at the bounce. It actually bounced through his hands. And just as he was trying to pull it away, Pemberton was there and eventually got it away from him. Now end-to-end action. The ball is going the other way. Another two players go down inadvertently, one would say. And without any real delay on the ball, the balls are being played quickly. Both teams have what you call kind of wingers, and they're trying to spring them as quickly as possible without any delay at all from midfield. Here's another ball, and this time it's skied into the crowd, literally, or into the bushes, and it's retrieved quickly. The ball, I'm not sure if it's the same ball, but the ball is on the field, and Malick under some constant pressure here now. And yet another mix-up, a little bit of extracurricular stuff as the tempers are very frail at the moment. Moruga looking to maybe tack on another one before the half. They certainly have all the momentum now. Malick had it up to a while, and now the home team is just kind of taking it away from them. Here is the cross, another deep one, but again a little too deep for the defenders. And while they might have been queuing up at that back post, somebody had to at least make contact and get it back into the center of the penalty area, but not able to do so. And it's going to be another goal kick. It looks as if James is going to take it. He took one earlier that went well over the half line. I'm sure he'd like to do it again. This time it's a little bit of a lower trajectory, but look at who's there first. The red shirt of the Moruga outfit, and then the ball is easily claimed by goalkeeper Huskerson. Foot race here, and coming in late as well, trying to get involved in the game is Brumble. He goes down with some kind of an injury, and it also seems as if Moruga have an injured player down as well. It was another late challenge from Brumble. And just like that, their number 5, LeBron Williams, who has had a good season on defense, he is down for the count at the moment. So both players getting treatment. I don't see the referee issuing any cards, although Brumble again was a little bit late with his challenge. Now I've seen referees do this when the players are injured. He waits until they get all the treatment in the world and then gives them the yellow card after they get the treatment. So when they're feeling good about themselves that they're able to continue, he then hits them with the yellow card to remind them that it was their fault that we had the stoppage as well. Brumble is back on his feet and the referee is telling him he's going to have to wait on the sidelines for a bit. Also on the sidelines is LeBron Williams for Moruga. And it looks like Captain Terrell Thompson is the one who's going to get us with the restart with a free kick. He's taking every precaution, every care. He's checking on his teammate as well to make sure that he'll be able to continue. Here we go again. This one is played and really wasted. Nobody coming out for the ball. It was played in a nice area, but nobody was too keen on running that one down. So a good opportunity goes by the wayside for them. 1-1, the scoreline here. And we had the scoring early in the game in the 13th and 21st minutes. Since that time, nothing. 39 minutes completed now. And Malick again just playing the ball forward, but really to no one in particular, and not able to entice a run from the deep. But this time they may very well have to run here. Look at the speed and the determination here. Great foot race and a lovely ball inside, but it's going to go the other way. The referee is going to give the free kick. He's also going to give the card, and that is going to Woodley. So yet another Malick player gets a yellow card. They already have a player sent off, and you could see him pointing that he played the ball, or that the player from Moruga played the ball and played the ball into touch, but he's not a happy man at all. They already lost a player, so I don't think he could afford to remonstrate too much or say too much to the referee. How often have you seen guys get sent off? They get the first yellow card and they don't like it and they keep yapping, and then the referee gets fed up and issues a second yellow card, and you miss the rest of the game, you miss the next game, but you put pressure on your teammates. Here's another free kick floated in, but again it's over the bar, and it goes behind for yet another goal kick to Malick. It's 1-1 the scoreline. We're in the 41st minute of play now, so who can produce something here to take the lead going into the locker room? Malick though with the free kick, with the goal kick, so can they get it upfield quickly? Here we go. That's not a bad kick at all. In fact, they're going running. The defender falls down, and the goalkeeper at the other end has to come to the edge of the area and claim it. So that's a free kick and a half, because a goal kick and a half, I should say, as the ball is played out there. Now it goes bouncing in, and once again, the goalkeeper has to come to the edge of the area to tidy up. His kick is a good one, a long one, but it's also a wide one. It bounces off the field, and it goes into the bushes yet again. And on a ground like this, you really need ball boys, because the ball could disappear into the bushes very rapidly. Malick turning on the Jets down that left-hand side, and this time they lose the marbles. Moruga trying to build. And his teammate ran him into problems there because the teammate should have just widened and allow him the opportunity to play with the ball or to pass the ball where he wants it. The teammate called for one thing but then went in the other direction. Free kick again to Moruga. It's 1-1. They've come from a goal down, Moruga, to equalize in the 21st minute of play. I'm sure by now they must have been thinking, well, we could easily be 2 goals up, 3 goals up at this stage. But that's, as I say, wishful thinking at the moment. Here is the free kick stabbed in towards goal. The goalkeeper comes, he bubbles it, and it goes in. Well, the free kick was taken from a long way out by Terrell Pemberton, it looks like. And well, is it going to stand? Let's see what it is. Actually, no, it's taken by the captain, Thompson. Terrell Thompson, he kicks it. The goalkeeper is there. Well, actually, I think they might call this one back because there was no, it stands because it's going to be played from the center circle. Well, well, well. In the 43rd minute of play, Thompson gives Moruga a second goal. So they're up by 2 goals to 1 now, and yet another player is down. So Terrell Thompson's free kick eludes the goalkeeper and drops in for the go-ahead goal in the 43rd minute of play. It's 2-1 right now, and Malick, no doubt, would be very upset with that because it wasn't the most difficult of takes, but he came under pressure from the attacker, and that might have just put him on there. So kudos to Kesney for causing some havoc with that take. So lovely vegetation around the ground. Here's the free kick, drilled in, and he scores! Well, what you could do at one end, I could do at the other, and what a wicked free kick that is. And that one just flew in there in the 45th minute of play. A sweetly taken free kick, low and hard from Gabriel, and Jeremiah Gabriel drills this one, and it just flew past the goalkeeper. What a free kick that is. And we all level again at 2 apiece. Well, if this is a sign of things to come in the second half, they'll bring it on because they are really dishing it out, you know. This is another ball played upfield, and that might be a free kick because he just kind of turned his back and barreled into his opponent. And so Malick will get another free kick. Boy, how they wish that one was closer to the goal, but it's in their own half of the field. So I would imagine it would be a big kick upfield, trying to get one of the attackers, including Brumble, going. He may get a bite of it, Brumble causing havoc there. The ball bounces off of him and stays out. 45 minutes completed, but we'll probably get a couple minutes for stoppages. Now another lovely run down that left-hand side. He might have missed everything, and in fact, he doesn't even get the free kick. It's going to be a goal kick, and I'm sure that Pemberton was looking for more than that. And unfortunately for him, the referee saw it differently. Ball played up in the air again, and just sort of ping-ponging from one way to the next, and it's all back to the goalkeeper, Huskerson. A lovely, lovely kick. This could cause real problems here because once it's up in the air like that, it doesn't come down easily, and it creates a real bit of panic for the defenders. Malick still going. The shot is taken quickly but blocked, and they get another bite of the cherry. Pemberton is here actually. This is Brumble looking for some movement. Decides he's going past his man. Tries to come back onto his right foot, and loses the handle on it, but it may still stay with Malick, and eventually it's headed away. Batiste was the man trying to get it there, and he is penalized for it. He didn't really seem as if he was trying to play the ball, and Collymore headed it into touch, and the referee judged that he was impeded by Batiste, and a free kick to Moruga. So 47 minutes gone unofficially, so we're playing into added on time now in the first half, at the end of the first half, and this kick is a bit of a test, but that's good skill shown there by Collymore just to keep it in play. And Brumble this time decides he's going to keep it, and the ball is played away down that left-hand side. Good turn once again as they come forward. Gabriel, and the defense does well to get a hold of that one, because once he starts to run, it's very difficult to reel him back in. And it's also very difficult to keep track of the balls down on that side, because they go down in the slope into the bushes there, and who knows how many balls they might have in those bushes there, secretly just hiding away there. This one is played away for a corner to Malick, so now they get a chance to put some more pressure on Moruga. And I remember Moruga taking the lead after Malick took the lead in the 13th minute, but a penalty by Collymore leveled things in the 21st. But in the 43rd minute, Thompson produced the goal that gave them the lead, only to see it wiped off by Jeremiah Gabriel. So there is the whistle to end the first half in this one, and 3 minutes or almost 4 minutes of added on time, and at the end of it we're still level at 2 apiece, as Malick and Moruga really just wailing away at each other, and to see who could deliver the knockout. But right now they're still level at the half. It's Malick 2, Moruga 2. So we welcome you back for the second half of this encounter. Remember, we all square at 2 apiece, a pulsating first half. And what do we have in store for the second? The home team did well to fight back to level, then take the lead, only to see Malick draw a level once again with a brilliant free kick by Gabriel. And here we are with all to play for in the second half. That's got good turn once again down that left hand side. They're going charging down there. Kesley, can he keep it in? And I don't think he can, but he will get a throw in. So just to give the second half some impetus, we have a quick strike, or attempt at a quick strike, but Moruga still with possession, and they play it right back in the middle. Now here's Morales. He loses the handle on it, and they have to battle back for it, and trying to get around the ball to put in the tackle. He was just sort of bundled out of the way. There was the goal scorer Manswell, and now here is the free kick. Up in the air it goes, still battling for it. Brumble is there, And he cracks a good save by the goalkeeper. What a wicked shot it was on the turn, and he just hammered it. And the goalkeeper did well to bring off the save. And now we have another throw into Malick. Just look at the shot on the turn, and he did very well to turn. Here is Brumble, and still trying to get in there again, but the ball taken away and goes behind for a corner kick to Malick. They're applying early pressure here now on Moruga, obviously trying to break this deadlock as soon as possible. They think for a moment of playing it short, and they decide against it. But what they've done is they've taken one man out of the area, and now the ball is played away to the left. Manswell is there. Can he get a shot off? He tries to turn back onto his right foot, but the ball just wouldn't come for him. And that is another tackle, and it should be a free kick. And the referee is just having a word, telling Smith to cut it out. I think he spoke to him earlier in the first half. And now he gives a free kick to Woodley. So what was Woodley do with this one? Swing it in towards the goalkeeper. The sun might be a problem, who knows? And this time he goes towards the goalkeeper, but that's an easy take. And the referee says, let's do it all over again. He wasn't ready for the kick. And I'm sure Manswell, or rather Woodley, would like to have a remake, have a re-kick. This time he does float it in nicely and waiting at the back post there. It never came down for him. However, this one does. And again, bunks in the ball there. Manswell trying to keep it in play. He sets it back. And another bite at the cherry. It goes there, but it's a handle ball, and it's going to go back by way of Moruga. Hit downfield quickly. Goalkeeper has to be brave, and he does come to the edge of the area and claims it nicely. Huskerson. Malick, though, gets it upfield quickly. Manswell trying to get the handle on it. Almost did. And look at the varying bounce. One was bouncing high. That one kept very low. And the goalkeeper had to go down cricket style with the block in order to get the ball through. And Brumble was unfairly impeded, so it's going to be another free kick to Malick inside the Moruga half of the field. Just inside. It's 2 goals apiece here now. Who will break this deadlock? It was 2-2 at the half. And here's another ball played in, and not too far off, but the goalkeeper had it covered, didn't really panic about it, and it was a little too straight to trouble him or to even necessitate a save on his part. Turner, no doubt, being kept very busy indeed. So 5 minutes gone in the second half. Still 2 apiece. Kick is a good one. Again, the heads go up and coming away with it quickly now, trying to get it to Batiste. He plays a nice little ball inside, and this Manswell is there. The goalkeeper saves, but Brumble with the follow-up. Did it go in? And for a moment I thought the ball had gone in, hit the net and came back out, but apparently it hit the post or the bar and came back out. I'm surprised Malick isn't querying this one. That ball seemed to hit the net and came back out. And well, let's see what happens there. You can see the turn, and the ball fed nicely into the path of Tyrese Manswell. He goes in under pressure. He got the shot off. The goalkeeper blocked it, and then there was no, it hit the bar and came back out. Brumble had the goal at his mercy, and he hit the bar and really should have buried that in the back of the net. But how unlucky can you be? And that was a golden opportunity there for Malick to take the lead once again. It remains 2 apiece. Uh, let's see what the runs would be. They're not ready to make the kick as yet, but there are a lot of different runs being made. And now they may have to readjust here now. Here is the kick floated in, the header, and it's behind. A good header by Batiste. Or he made good height, I should say, but he didn't really get over the ball. And it went behind for another goal kick to Moruga. They are hanging on at the moment here as Malick tried to tighten the screws here on them. And again, the ball is won back by the men in green. However, they do get a chance to run now. Santana Smith trying to get the cross in, but he can't get it past Singh. And it's going to be a corner kick, I think. Yes, it should be a corner to Moruga. 2 apiece. That was the score at the half. But we had that glaring chance for Malick when Brumble hit the bar from close range. Moruga gets this one to the back post, climbing in there, and eventually a free kick is awarded. Probably just climbing over the back of the defender. And the referee spotted it and blew for the free kick. So while the battle at the top is a keen one, at the bottom is also a really interesting one here now. And Malick and Moruga really dishing it out here, boy. No love lost as they fight tooth and nail here for these points. Right now we all level at 2 apiece. It could go either way, although Malick might be slightly favored based on the number of chances they're creating at the moment. Now Lynch is going to take this throw for Moruga. He gets it in, but quickly away and trying to take it away. Batista is trying to get there. He is putting pressure, but it's played into touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Manswell throws it in quickly back to Singh. Singh back to Manswell. And then he loses the handle on it, but it runs for Batiste. He's turning his man nicely, gets the ball back across the goal, saved by the goalkeeper, but it wouldn't matter. It was offside all the same. Batiste looked like he was in an offside position. So 2 goals apiece. And really Malick trying to tighten the screws here on Moruga. Now they have to defend. This one is John Halls is after this one, but he's coming under pressure over on that far side. He does well, and is going to get a goal kick. Again, the ball is playing tricks on the defenders there. Just bounces awkwardly, turns left, turns right, and Smith is after this one. He is eventually going to get a throw-in to Moruga deep in the Malick half. Could be played almost close to the corner flag. And once again is Lynch. Russell Lynch is going to be the thrower. And it's just bouncing around. The ball just not coming down. And it eventually falls back in the middle there, picked up by Pemberton, but he is tackled almost immediately. Williams this time trying to work his magic over there, but Brumble is back and does very well. The quick throw is taken, but again the defense is very alert. The Malick defense it has tightened up significantly in the second half. Here is another throw-in, and another ball is coming out, and once more Manswell is there. He's trying to turn his man, slips it past him, plays a nice little ball over on the far side where he has Batiste, but Batiste can't get the ball from under his legs and loses the handle on it, and then he fights back for it, does well, and now he gets tackled and it's going to win a free kick. He was applying the pressure and did very well to get back and get in front of his man, won the ball back, and then he goes down. The coaching staff, the Malick coaches, once, I'm not sure what they want. They got a free kick, so I don't know if they wanted a chance to bring some medical attention, and still not able to do anything with it. And can they get the cross in? Drills it across, and it's eventually cleared away. Not very far, but right in front of the Malick bench for the throw-in. Throw taken quickly. And is it kept in? No. So they had their opportunities, Malick. They just haven't been able to capitalize, just like Moruga did in the first half, when they had a good spell, but they just weren't able to finish off the job. Still they're battling for it. Now the ball is kept inside. Brumble kindly running into problems here. And now the header away, Woodley and company trying to get back on defense. They have to hurry here. As Moruga with Smith trying to come down this right-hand side. But Singh does well. Halls, or rather Lynch, is going to do the throw-in this time. 2 goals apiece. We're playing now for 58 minutes or so. And here is another good recovery tackle here from Lynch to win the ball back for Moruga. They have possession now and still going forward. That should be another free kick. No, says the referee. And clearly his leg was clipped from under him. And again, Manswell stabbing the ball forward. The ball bounces there awkwardly, and the goalkeeper is bundled over, and that should be a free kick. And the problem with the ball, when it bounces, it just kind of sits up in the air, and it takes a very long time to come back down. And the attacker obviously felt like he had a chance at it, although I felt he clumsily turned his back and just kind of wiped the goalkeeper away from the ball and left him flat on the ground. It was an opportunity for Malick, but I don't think Batiste was not guilty of an infringement here. He just seemed to turn his back and then just kind of wiped the goalkeeper out. The goalkeeper didn't get a chance to even play the ball because Batiste, who is much bigger and taller than him, just kind of wiped him out. But he seems to be okay after a little bit of treatment and some water. As he waits now. He's still not, I don't think he's 100%, but he will continue. And goalkeeper Turner showing a lot of guts here. Here he is, drills this one forward. Not a very powerful kick, but it's picked up. Here is another shot. Well, that is a shot from way outside, and I don't think Moruga can really continue to do that. Those are good opportunities that they just sort of frittering away. They really need to devise a plan of how they're going to get another goal here. And just trying to go at it as individuals is going to, frustrate the teammates, one. And if they're not on target, it just compounds the issue even further. Nice ball played away. And Malick's going to win it back, as they too try to build on that right-hand side. Good interpassing, and they go for the return ball, and still trying to mix it up over on that far side there, hoping to get involved quickly. Switching sides, and doing well. Smith trying to get it down the right-hand side. They come again, and more of a chance to try to run, but Ali is back there helping out. Rather, there again goes another tackle from Gabriel. And he gets it over the line for a throw-in. Nice and lovely little feed here. Just comes across ball, but again, directly at the goalkeeper who had that first post covered. And Huskerson sends another ball downfield. The goalkeeper again is called into play. One bounce. And you can see how the ball just kind of sits up in the air there. And it was one of those bounces that caused him problems a short while ago. Nice little feed here, but good recovery, good cover at the back. Moruga now not able to really take advantage. They had good numbers up on that occasion. Here is Batiste, turns onto his left foot, back onto his right. For a moment it looked like he was going to shoot. He gets it across, and just as the attempt at a cross ball was made, it was eventually snuffed out. They're still in business here, Malick. And the pass again is an errant one. Smith, or rather Batiste, trying to get in there, and he is bundled over, but no penalty. And the linesman's flag stays down. That's a very good turn, quickly done by Manswell, and then he loses the handle and it goes over the line for a throw-in. Malick staying up at this end. Keston Singh with the throw-in for the mover-based institution. 2-2 the scoreline. All the goals in the first half so far. So a quick substitution for Moruga. And the ball comes in, but this could be problems here. He thought about hitting it first time and then decided against it. Still dribbling, still going, and then losing the handle on it. There was Gabriel. And he may get another bite at the cherry. And that pass is just intercepted there. He was aiming for Manswell. But the Malick defense doing very well. And this time it's comfortably taken by goalkeeper Huskerson. And the man who is going off is Arundel, Anthony Arundel. And he is replaced in the team by Trevor Dover. And there's a chance, the ball aimed inside, a chance here from Moruga, and it slipped wide of everybody, the goalkeeper and the goal. So another glaring chance there for Moruga. They haven't had many, and that is one that I'm sure Pemberton would like to have back. In the meantime, the ball is played away. So now could this be a chance at a spell for Moruga to get them back in the game here? For long periods of this second half so far, it's been all Malick. And this time it's tugged, a shot from Hensey, from Kesney rather, not on target, and with no real power as well. 2-2, 64, almost 65 minutes gone, and nobody seems to want to break the deadlock in this game. Look at that bounce. It just hit the ground and then just kind of peeled over both players' heads. Neither one of them really going. That's another late challenge, but the referee allowed the play to continue, and Malick has another chance now. Down the right-hand side they come. Batista again throwing his weight around and giving up yet another free kick. And we have yet another injured player down on the ground. So the game has really been broken up time and again. One by the field, because the bounce of the ball is forcing players to have to wait for the ball to come down, and when they do that, it means that tackles are coming, and a lot of times players are getting injured. As you can see, some of the spectators in the background just urging on their team. And I wonder if they weren't playing football or weren't watching football on an evening like this, what they would be doing in Moruga right now. And I don't know. I don't know how far the sea is from there. And I don't know if there would be We're not in cricket season, so I don't think they'll be playing cricket. Maybe basketball. It looks like it's a basketball court that they're in the background there, so they might be playing a little basketball or so, but instead they're watching football. And but they're smart. Everybody is kind of like in the shade there and taking in the football. And it seems as if everything is okay, and we will have a quick resumption. Here is the kick by Turner. What a good header. Malick again trying to come forward. Here's another ball played up quickly, but again it's just a little too strong. And Dover, the new man, unable to get to it. So a nice little spell here for Moruga. If they could only put the finishing touches on it. That's another free kick. And both players just kind of, the two number 7s just kind of squaring off there a little bit. Halls for Malick and Kesney for Moruga. But the referee gives Halls a yellow card because he was the one just sort of diving in there with that late challenge. So 67 minutes gone and still deadlocked at 2 apiece. Who will break this deadlock? That's the big question at this time here. Moruga now with the momentum. They've been probing for the last 5 minutes or so. Here's another ball played forward. The goalkeeper took his time to react, but eventually he got there first and made the save. Not more of a save, but more of a snatch, and to secure the ball. And the one kick upfield quickly has it back with the goalkeeper at the other end. And this time Turner's kick is high. And now Malick gets a chance. Can they just take the ball down and try to build something with it? They get it up to Batiste. He decides to go back with it. And here's a challenge. The player goes down, but he gets back up, and now he's going down for a second time. Quickly, Moruga. They try to organize a quick counter. Dover does well, gets the ball back, and then his pass forward is intercepted. Malick down with Manswell, but the player stays down, and not for the first time we've had a stoppage, and the medical team is being asked to come on. It's been a bruising contest, and like I say, it's been a bruising contest because of the condition of the ground. The condition of the ground dictates the bounce of the ball a lot of times, and the bounce of the ball also allows for late challenges, because players who under normal circumstances the ball is bouncing and bouncing, as they say, true bounce, wouldn't get a chance to put in those tackles and mightn't even feel that they have a chance of winning the ball otherwise. But now, because the ball is so slow, once it bounces, it means that tackles are coming. Here's a shot from distance straight at the goalkeeper. No problems there for Turner. He just gobbles it up, says thank you very much. 70 minutes gone, and this is a big kick downfield and an equally impressive interception at the back. So Malick now trying to get something going. This could be interesting. Turner is there, or rather Batiste is trying to get there, and Turner comes and claims it. He bows it out quickly down that left-hand side they go. But a good interception by Malick. Trying to recover quickly there was Gabriel. So 2 apiece, the goals. Now another Malick player goes down and stays down. So the medical team will have to come out yet again. So both teams dishing out punishment here. And this is a difficult game for the referee to officiate because there's so many challenges that are borderline, and the players are really feeling the hurt here. And it's on both teams. That's the thing. And like I said, I just feel the conditions, because the ball is slowing up and it's kind of just dangling there. So both teams, players on both teams, always feel they have a chance at the ball, and that just allows them to, as we say, to tackle with impunity. And but in the end, what they do is that they dish out punishment. Even when they play the ball, they follow through sometimes, catches their opponents, and we have instances like this here. So we have another stoppage in this game. Let me just quickly recap for you. The scoring started in as early as the 13th minute. Tyrese Manswell with a sweetly taken goal, just a real tap-in more than anything else. And then in the 21st minute, we had a penalty. Brandon Collymore taking his time and slotting it home. And just when we looked like we was going to the half, tied at 1, we had a sweetly taken goal by Terrell Thomas, and that gave them the 2-1 advantage. But a minute or two later, Jeremiah Gabriel with a wicked free kick that just flew past everybody and in. Here's Malick on the defense now, trying to get it out and running into problems here. That's careless defensive work there once again, but they might get away with it in the end. And here's another shot, not too far off target. Dover coming on and trying to make a difference there. And the big fella hammering that one to Keston Richards. Was the one who gave the ball away. And there is Dover coming onto his right foot, just warded off the attacker, or the defender rather, and just buried his shot. But he just failed to hit the target. He had a lot of pace on it. He really hit through the middle of the ball and did well. Here is Morales now. Another ball played up, and there is Dover. They're really aiming for him now, and sensing danger is Gabriel, and he just kind of hurriedly hit it into touch, hit where you're facing right now, and trying not to concede at this time. 73, almost 74 minutes going. Here's a free kick, headed away. Can Malick break? No, they're still under pressure because they can't get it out of the danger zone. And here is a hurried header that again spares Malick's blushes here and releases the pressure just that little bit. So it remain 2 apiece, and the game is still there for the take-in. Who will just kind of control the ball and finish the job? Not too much by way of build-up play, and look at how the ball just bounces and takes off, almost as if it has a mind of its own. Another player goes down and stays on. Here's a shot at goal, straight at the keeper, and then he bobbles it initially and has to fight to get it back. But I think he has won a free kick. And there is another player down the ground. Well, he picked himself up quickly. There was Kesney. He's been through the wars all evening long. The short man has been sacrificing his body for his team. And on that occasion, he stayed down, but he's back up, ready to fight again. Malick now trying to get Batiste going. Batiste still trying to get in there, still battling, and that should be a free kick. No, says the referee, much to the chagrin of the Malick bench. They're probably wondering what they have to do to win a free kick. And here they come again, Moruga. Nice ball played away, but Singh got a touch, and not a decisive one, and now it's a big foot race. He might get a second bite to the cherry though, and the tackle is won, and it's going to be a corner kick. So a game that has kind of ebbed and flowed, and then there are times it just kind of went to sleep because there were just too many stoppages. But now, maybe in the last 15 or so, we might have a real grandstand finish. Here comes the corner. Deep, too deep for everyone, and it goes way out and out on the flanks. Here's across another one, and again the ball is allowed to bounce, and Singh does well, gets a tackle in, and Malick now trying to come away with it, and that is another free kick conceded by Moruga. Malick trying to play it early. The referee says the ball is rolling. We'll have to do it all over again. So 2 goals apiece, and in the second half, and none in the second half so far, and we in the 76th minute of play now, and it just seems as if neither team really wants to win this game. We had a golden opportunity there to Brumble, and he hit the bar with his stab at goal. And since that time, we haven't had anything much. Just a couple saves by the goalkeepers, but nothing too alarming. Here's a shot from distance, I think, but it's way off target. Really wasted free kick. Really, when you're in that position, it's just concentration now and discipline. And an opportunity like that, you have players up in attack. You want to give them every opportunity to contest the ball. You play it wide and then just try to get the crosses in and create problems. That's probably the method for both teams right now. Get the ball down the flanks of the field and try to get crosses in. Trying to knife his way in. Kesney again does well, and then he loses his footing but is able to win, get himself back up and got in the tackle. And now here is a chance for Baptiste. He's been huffing and puffing, and there he goes again, throwing his weight around, and that's going to be another free kick. And Baptiste really needs to just focus on playing the ball. He's playing the man. Luckily for him, he hasn't really been given another card, but he certainly has been dishing out punishment, and really has been getting away with it. 78 minutes gone. Unofficially, been so many stoppages. I won't be surprised if we have a lot of added on time. Baptiste again trying his best to get behind it. The defense doing well, and both defenses, I should say, doing well. Malick now trying to run, get this one wide, but once more the defenders are so impressive in this game. A chance now for Malick to get the ball back in play. It's a throw-in. Singh is going to take his time just to allow them to breathe a little bit. And it looks like a substitution is going to be made. Malick is going to make that substitution. Just final bit of instructions. In fact, the 2 players look like they're ready to come on. And yes, it looks as if Baptiste, the captain, who has been having a rough time, is going to come off. And in his place, I'll tell you in a minute who is replacing him. But the captain is off for the time being. And here's a nice little ball flicked on, but good alignment at the back. They're not wasting any time at all. Singh's headed down, so it's just back and forth we're going, and a ball played forward, but I thought he was trying to play it to his teammate and then loses the handle on it, and that's really an attempt to get the ball upfield as far as possible and far away from his goal as is possible. 18 minutes gone. Ball thrown in. Moruga looking for a winner at home. Lovely cross ball down over to the far side. The ball back in the middle. It goes Morales, but it's again cleared away by Malick. Moruga will try to get it back into the danger zone, and this one again is just hit upfield, and it's being kept in, but only just. And a player goes down, so this could be another red card. And well, would you believe it? A second Malick player is given a red card in this game, and they're not happy at all in this one. Gabriel is red carded. We saw Matthews given a second yellow earlier, and you look at the incident here. The ball bounces around and still trying to come away with it. Both players there, and I think he stepped on him. That is what caused the red card. It wasn't the tackle. He just walked on him. He just put his foot on the back of the man while he was on the ground, literally walked on him, and was sent off, which I think is the correct decision, because no player would like that, whether it's your teammate or not. You can't step on an opponent just like that. So I think the referee well within the laws there to issue the red card. So Malick now are down to 9 men. So they now have to really dig deep here now for the last 8 minutes or so of this game. So this is going to be a very interesting last maybe 10 minutes or so for when you add on time for stoppages. And we've had quite a few of those. So we could have a good few minutes. So this could be a real test here now. So it's 8 outfield players and the goalkeeper. Or it should be, that's it, because it's 9 they have. 8 outfield and the keeper, because they have 2 players red carded in the game. And can Moruga now take advantage? They're at home. And they have every opportunity here now to get something going. Here is the ball inside, headed away, and Dover can't control the rebound, so they're able to get it into touch and or get it out of harm's way, and this is yet another infringement and another clumsy tackle that just gives Moruga another free kick. And now we have an official now getting a yellow card, so it's really getting out of hand here now. The game just for a minute it was just meandering along, but and I was making the point earlier, I just thought that the referee was allowing so much contact to go unpunished, and now I think we are reaping the benefits of that, if you could call it benefits, or certainly the outcome of that much contact early on, because players now feel they have a license to just tackle and hit each other. And now that the referee is probably trying to pull it back, of course the card is his biggest weapon at this stage, and but he really should have been doing this earlier, and that it might have kind of allowed players to simmer down a little bit and be more cautious in their tackles. However, here we go again, time of the essence here. That's a poor kick by Moruga, because they have a 2-man advantage, and can they make it count? 84 minutes gone unofficially, or 84 minutes plus stoppages. Another kick, big one, and Malick trying to knife it forward. Here's a great ball played forward, and then it just again it just bounces there and allows the ball to run free, and Moruga with another chance. Malick just hitting it anywhere. There's no real build-up or no approach work from them. They just want to get it out of their danger zone. And here we come again, but there's nobody up. Can they get somebody in attack? You could see the player waiting there, Burton, trying to get one of his teammates in attack to come up so that he can make the cross ball, and he goes down now. And you could just see the coaching staff asking, well, what is the call? And he says nothing. The referee says no call. It's just a throw-in to Malick. And quite naturally, they're not happy. And they'll make another substitution. So they're just trying as best to see if they could get out of Moruga with a point. As the ball is thrown in. I think Halls has exited the stage as well. He's had a good game, but again, a lot of these players have been battling, it seems like forever. They've been sort of pounding on each other. Malick, though, right down to 9 men, so they have to be careful. They can't go into too much attack, and because it's not going to be possible for them to recover. And now the calls. It's for 1 minute it looked like the call was Malick's through, and then I'm not sure, but that was changed quickly. Here they come again, and can't get the handle. Burton loses out. So you could see the frustration on the faces of the Malick players and the officials as well, and their technical team. They're not happy campers at the moment. Another throw-in over there. How much time do they have? Woodley is going to wait. Leaves it there for Richards. Richards throws it in, and it's going to be a corner kick to the Malick outfit. And they're going to take their time to take this particular kick and probably run as much clock as possible. And they do have 4 players in attack and 1 making the kick, so that's 5. Remember, they're down to 9, so they just have 3 players in the back. Here's a ball played in, but it's behind the goal. And again, when you're short, you really want to give your players every opportunity to contest the ball. And now it's just played away, and here is another clumsy, a very late challenge, very cynical challenge, and again it goes unpunished. And I think he was just trying to stop the clock there. Daquan Thomas, who's just come on as a sub, gives away a free kick. So now Thompson, the captain, what can he do here to get his team going? A header wide of the mark. So it's been a frustrating day for Moruga, and when they look back at this, they have a 2-man advantage, and they haven't really done anything to suggest. If you're just watching at the game, you wouldn't know that they have 2 extra men on the field. Because Malick, they've done a decent job on defense, just trying to create enough of a disruption time and again without really doing too much. Now they try to run with the ball, and not really much happening here. They're still in the battle here, but cleared away nicely. Moruga now looking for something down this left-hand side, and or certainly down their right-hand side, and they'll get nothing there. Big clearance once again from David. Another header out. So back and forth we go. Here is the kick forward. That's not going to trouble the goalkeeper too much, and he is going to take his time. In fact, he's hurrying to the edge of the area, and then without making proper contact, just hits it up in the air, and maybe now they might get a chance to get something going forward. Not much there. And Singh now is in attendance for Malick. He does well, gets it back towards the half line. Here's another punt by Morales upfield, and that's how this game has been played in the last 15 minutes. It's just back and forth, and with neither team really trying to build anything. It's just a question of how much can you just get the ball forward as quickly as possible. And now they're trying to play the ball into space, but that's a poor ball straight at the goalkeeper. And it's back the other way again. Morales trying again, goes firing down that right hand side. He goes past one man, whips the cross in a little bit behind everybody, and then the control is not very good. So that chance goes, but they still have possession. Blocked again. So it's been that kind of a day for Moruga. And yet another tackle. That's a late tackle there, and the player stays down, but then the referee has gone over, so he may issue another yellow card. So the cards are coming out now, but these are tackles that probably went unpunished earlier, and so now we've seen that he doesn't want the players to get away with them anymore. But as they say, sometimes the horse has bolted already. So they're not holding back now. Everybody's just sort of pounding each other. 91 minutes gone. Is there a winner here yet? Lovely ball played away now. Singh trying to get in there. He clips his man, and it's going to be yet another free kick. So Malick hanging on here now, just trying their best to just disrupt the flow of Moruga. The thing for Moruga, though, they just need to get one perfect cross and finish. That's probably what they're asking for now. Set it up nicely and finish it off in the end. Collymore, can he deliver the cross here now that could get Dover or somebody going? He hits it low and hard right across the face of the goal. Nobody did get a touch. It was a brilliant idea. The only thing is nobody else was on the same page with him, and it just flew across the face of the goal, and there was nobody there to tap it in. Any kind of touch there at all might have ended up in the goal, even if a defender had read it and gone after the ball. So as far as Malick is concerned, it probably was a good thing, and nobody was able to get a touch onto it. Malick still doing their part. Look at how the ball just kind of bounces and takes its own course in the middle of the field, and as a result, that is what happens. A lot of bad passes because they were dealing with these conditions that really doesn't allow for good control play. Here's the ball played in, and still trying to maybe build something down that right hand side. Instead, it goes behind. Thompson comes across to intercept it. It goes out for a throw. Malick again just taking their time here, watching the clock tick over. 93 minutes gone, and still trying to squeeze out as much as they can. They get another throw in deep in the Moruga half of the field. 2 goals apiece, but both of them scored in the first half. Nothing so far in the second. And here is a kick, and is it going to be as a goal kick because he pushed the ball over the line. And again, that's careless football. You just want to stop the ball and then get the cross in. Another opportunity here now for Moruga. Can they conjure up something here? Not on that occasion, but they still have possession. Another tackle lost, but once more, Malick somehow find a way to block their progress. And there it is. The final whistle comes in this one. Frustration on both ends. The Malick players not happy with the officials. Moruga not happy with the result. They felt they should have been able to win this at home, and they had a 2-man advantage, and they couldn't get the job done. So at the end of a pulsating contest, a bit ugly at times, but good effort on the part of both teams. It's Malick 2, Moruga 2, Tariq Manswell in the 13th, Jeremiah Gabriel in the 45th, and then a penalty by Collymore, and then Tyrrell Thompson in the 43rd for Moruga. So that's how it ended, 2 apiece between Malick and Moruga.